Hello, graduates of 2020. I know it seems like you're graduating in such tumultuous times, unprecedented, as some would say. But what's really important to realize is that you are the one class of the last maybe 10 years that people will never forget. The minute you tell someone that you are graduated in 2020, you will have instant connection with people. So make use of that. And also realize that everything in your life is really uncertain. The only thing that's certain is the energy that you put on to it, and what you do with what you've learned. And I think after 4 years in creative industries, I really like to believe that you've learned some things and that you now have a whole different outlook on life and what you can be in this world. And so I just want to congratulate you once again. And I'm sure your family is really proud of you, as I know mine certainly was when I graduated university for the first time. That's right, I have a PhD, so that means I've been to three of these, if you can imagine. Um, but yeah, just cherish the moment for whatever it is. And the reality is, 2 years from now, you won't even remember the specifics. All that you'll remember is that you went to Ryerson, and hopefully you got something out of it. So good luck, and I wish you all the best.
Dear students and graduates, dear family members and parents, dear colleagues, staff, friends, all of the members of the Extended Creative Industries family, my name is Jeremy Stern. I'm Associate Professor in the School of Creative Industries. I'm one of the founding faculty members of the school, and I'm also someone who taught each and every one of today's graduates in a first year class called CRI 200. So I was there at the beginning of this journey, and it is truly a privilege and an honor to be taking the final steps of this journey with you as well. I want to be among the first to recognize and celebrate the incredible accomplishment that all of you have achieved today in graduating from Ryerson University with a Bachelor of Arts in Creative Industries. I recognize this might not be the kind of ceremony that you were anticipating or imagining when you started this journey 4 years ago, but this is the one we've got. We're not outside in the quad in a big group with our family members. We're at home watching this on a video. For my part, I'm wearing a Creative Industries shirt, and I'm wearing a hat, a Blue Jays hat, because my graduation robe and my graduation hat are locked away in my office in the Ryerson campus. We don't have access to them. Obviously, you're not allowed on campus either. You're also at home. So we're going to make do with what we have. And my big message for you today is to embrace this moment as your moment. Don't feel like you're missing out on something else. This is your unique moment, and nothing that happens undermines the incredible accomplishment and all the hard work that you've put in order to get to this point today. So I recognize it might feel a little bittersweet, and I'm going to close by trying to normalize this a little bit. Some of you might be saying, "Oh, like I wish I just had a more normal graduation ceremony." And so I did some research, some looking around on how we make a normal graduation ceremony. And what I found was an article where two psychologists analyzed over 2,000 commencement addresses to university students from 1990 to 2007 in the United States. And they came up with this list of 8 common themes and ideas that were expressed in these commencement addresses. So this is scientifically proven the most normal possible words to be spoken to graduating students at a commencement address. And these are the 8 of them. Help others, do the right things, expand your horizons, be true to yourself, never give up, appreciate diversity, cherish the special others in your life, and seek balance. So with those 8 things, you've now had a normal graduation ceremony, even though it comes from someone wearing a t-shirt and a Blue Jay hat on a video when you're at home instead of on campus. So with that, I conclude, and again, just say, job well done. Congratulations to all the graduates, and we look so forward to seeing what comes next for all of you.
Hi, Creative Industries grads. I'm Miranda Campbell, Associate Professor in the School of Creative Industries. I want to applaud you for your tenacity and your commitment for making it through and getting to this point. If you're watching this video, I know that you care, and I see all the hard work that you've put in to get here, and I want to acknowledge all of that hard work. I taught some of you in a course called CRI 810, Creative Collaboration, and we learned skills of facilitation and collaboration. I think now more than ever, we need these skills of finding creative ways to work together and to collaborate. So I hope that you find some ways to put your skills to good use. Typically in a convocation ceremony, we take a moment to acknowledge all of the people who have supported the graduate in their journey to get to this point. So I want to give also a special shout out to all of the moms and the dads and the grandmas and the grandpas and the friends and the siblings and the partners and anyone who might be watching this video alongside the graduate. I see you too. Thanks for supporting the graduate to get to this point. I've been working at home with my 3-year-old since daycares have been closed during this crisis. And in some ways, this has been a real challenge. And in some ways, this has been a real joy. So graduates, I hope that you can also seize the joy and see the opportunity in some of these challenging times. This is not an easy time to be a young person. I see that. And at the same time, I'm confident that you can make something great out of this. So finally, congratulations on all of your hard work. I hope to see you in person when we can gather again. Please come to an alumni night and please come say hi. Take care of yourselves.
Hello, my name is Chris Gibbs, and I started as the chair of Creative Industries in January 2020. I did not get the opportunity to meet most of you, but I've heard only amazing things from the Creative Industries staff, faculty, and other FCAT professors. I'm sorry I could not see you on this special day of your graduation, but I wanted to congratulate you and wish you the best of health and happiness in the future. Now, it is my great pleasure to announce the following award winners. Community Engagement Awards, Alexandria Anisman, Rachel Yan Seeger Wakil. Academic Achievement Award for the student with the highest GPA, Laura Parks. Valedictorian, Grace Lee.
Hello, graduating class of 2020, friends, faculty, and family. First and foremost, I'd like to say, we did it. Congratulations. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Grace, and I'm honored to be this year's Creative Industries valedictorian. Although this particular situation isn't what anybody really expected, with many of us planning to walk across the stage at the MAC on June 11th, I'm hoping that this message still brings you some level of joy and comfort as the feeling of having graduated begins to settle, and as we look back to our last 4 or so years together, as well as the future. Like many of you, I remember walking into a program orientation that one August afternoon and showing up 2 hours early, just terrified and anxious of what awaited. But soon enough, those nerves turned into 8 a.m. lectures filled with Ubisoft, and Cirque du Soleil references that brightened our mornings, as long as you remembered your iClicker, of course. The jitters became SWOT analyses and Porter's many frameworks that we encountered in each and every BSM class. And the awkward icebreakers led us to what we'll only remember as the lifelong friendships formed through challenging group project years down the line. Although I can list off a million different things that we've learned throughout our degree, the truth is that many of us won't remember, and that's okay. The most important thing is that we remember how resilient we were in the process. How many of us wanted to run, cry, or scream when the first sentence of our very first textbook told us that the creative industries didn't exist? Though it was a bit too late, we still stuck around. We designed our own businesses and became entrepreneurs temporarily. We overcame an accounting course that tested our limits and made us want to pull our hair out. We solved problems for Toronto Games and learned more about video game companies than we probably ever really needed to. And we did it all with a smile and perhaps a few tears along the way. As it stands, we're now graduating in the middle of a global pandemic where the job market's one of the worst we've seen in a long while. But like every other challenge encountered throughout our undergrad, it too will pass, and we'll be stronger because of it. Remember to also take this time to thank your family and really appreciate the sacrifices they made so that you could get an education. Thank the friends that you've made during your time here, without whom you would have probably suffered greatly during exam seasons. You know who you are. But above all, be sure to thank yourself. Yourself who woke up every morning to commute downtown just to show up. Yourself who put in those all-nighters hoping to get an A. Yourself who, despite every challenge that was thrown at you, and is still being thrown at you, still stands and is here celebrating something that should not be taken for granted at all, because you deserve every little ounce of recognition. Congratulations again, graduating class of 2020, and I hope to celebrate with each and every one of you very soon with the sound of bagpipes and the sight of blue sea or eye cupcakes. But in the meantime, may you and your loved ones stay safe and healthy, refrain from speaking moistly, fight for the change that you wish to see in this world, and know that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Charles Falzon, the Dean of FCAD, and I want to congratulate you sincerely for accomplishing this amazing feat, for receiving a degree from the School of Creative Industries at Ryerson FCAD. Well done. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person, but you know I'm with you in spirit. I wish I could be shaking your hand as you walk across the podium, but alas, this pandemic has changed all our plans. But it hasn't changed the spirit of what it means to be a creative industry student, a creative industry graduate, and now a creative industry alumnus. I want you to move forward, move beyond this pandemic, move beyond this time of uncertainty, and know that you are set to make the world a better place. I hope that we will stay in touch. I hope that we are going to be able to meet in person soon so we can celebrate. But for the time being, take this moment and cherish it and know that the whole world is looking forward to your amazing leadership and talent soon. Take care. And again, congratulations, Creative Industries class of 2020.
3, 2, 1, go.
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck. Good luck.
Bye.
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 All the best.
Bye.
Thank you.